Hello everybody, this is Gordon. We're doing a set of problems on powers of 10. Our first problem we're asked to express as a power of 10. The numbers 720 and 0.0014. The first number, again, this is all about where you put the decimal point. For the first problem, it's going to be, or the first number, it's going to be 7.20 times 10 to the 2, since we moved the decimal point over 2 places. The next number will be equal to 1.4 times 10 to the minus 1, 2, 3, minus 3. And that's it. Our second problem, we're asked to add these two numbers. Notice that the exponents are the same. They're both 10 to the minus 3. So we can just group the terms in front in a set of parentheses and perform the indicated operation. We'll end up with 4.76 minus 3.51 times 10 to the third. And that's 1.25 times 10 to the minus 3. And that's done. Our third problem, we're asked to evaluate the quantity 2 times 10 to the minus 2 raised to the 5th power. Here we're bringing the exponent in. The quantity 2 times 10 to the minus 2 power raised to the 5th, that is going to equal 2 to the 5th times 10 to the minus 2 raised to the 5th power. We'll end up multiplying those two exponents together. 2 to the 5th, of course, is 32. And that's going to be 10 times 10 to the minus 10. We'll rewrite 32 as 3.2 times 10. And that's going to be multiplied again by 10 to the minus 10. And we'll combine the powers of 10. 3.2 times 10, that's 10 to the first power, times 10 to the minus 10. So that's going to be 10 to the 1 minus 10, or 3.2 times 10 to the minus 9th. And that's done. Our next problem, we're asked to evaluate this expression. It's a rather lengthy one, but we'll express everything first in powers of 10. And it will become 6 times 10 to the minus 1, 2, multiplied by 1 times 10 to the minus 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be divided by, 3 times 10 to the minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And multiply that by 4 times 10 is going to be a positive number now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 to the 4th. Same as the number of zeros. 6 times 1, of course, is equal to 6. And in the denominator, 3 times 4, which is 12. And then we'll group the powers of 10 together. In the numerator, 10 minus 2, or negative 2 minus 4. And in the denominator, 10 to the minus 5th, and we add 4. We'll add exponents here since we're multiplying them together. This is 0.5, 6 divided by 12, times 10 to the minus 6, divided by 10 to the minus 1. I'll catch up with that in just a second. There it is. And this is 0.5. We'll subtract negative 1 from negative 6, and end up with 0.05. times 10 to the minus 5th. But we'll take that 0.05 and express it as 5 times 10 to the negative 1. Still again multiplied by 10 to the minus 5. We'll group those two powers of 10 together and end up with 5 times 10 to the minus 6th as the final answer. Our last problem, we're asked to evaluate or come up with a numerical value for the cube root of 4 times 10 to the minus 9th. Again, we'll bring the power in to the inside the expression, and we'll get 4 to the 1/3 power times 10 to the minus 9th to the 1/3 power. 4 to the 1/3 power is roughly 1.6. And then our power of 10 is 10 to the minus 9 divided by 3, 9 times 1/3. And that's equal to 1.6 times 10 to the minus 3. And the problem is done. Thank you.